What's up, YouTube? This your man Jay with DBK Mobile Detailing down in Charlotte, North Carolina. Want to say welcome back to the family, and if you're not part of the family, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and join the family. Also consider following me on Instagram at DBK_mobile_detailing. But anyway, in today's video, I'm gonna tell y'all how I get business during the slow times.
How's your winter going so far, bro?
Sure, it's going, man. It's starting to get a little cold. Temperatures, we ain't got those summer temperatures no more, man. Temperatures around here, like, we getting highs of like 68. Every now and then we might get, 72, 73, 75 if we lucky, but for the most part, we got real fall weather going on right now.
And have you noticed your maintenance clients not hitting you up as much, or they're still hitting you up?
Nah, my maintenance clients, they still hitting me. I hear a lot of people say, they always looking for new customers. I mean, of course, we all looking for new business, but at the end of the day, me personally, my bread and butter is my regular maintenance clients. Like, those is what, through tough times, those the ones that pay the bill by the grace of God. Like, you gotta have them, and not just have them, keep them. That's the main thing. Word of mouth is tried and true. It's battle tested. Like, nothing better than, that's just like going to a new restaurant and you never been there. 9 times out of 10, you gon' kind of decide to go with it based off of what somebody else done told you if they done been there. That can be a determining factor. So yeah, word of mouth, I pride myself on that. Like, it don't get no better than that. Of course, other stuff, but it's always good when somebody can vouch for you versus you having to vouch for yourself. Like, for the clients that come to me from, previous clients, or somebody, at their job, or a family member or whatnot, like, that goes a whole lot further than me trying to tell them versus them being like, hey, call this guy. Like, word of mouth is definitely.
And let's say there's a new detailer out there. What's one tip you have for them to get more word of mouth?
Customer service. Like, you would be surprised at, how people react, especially if, not saying that you do, your work doesn't speak for you, but I've had situations before where, I might have missed something, but because, my customer service and the way I interacted with that customer, they called me back, I went out, fixed the problem or whatever, and they still left me a 5-star review, and they still call me, because it's all about building a rapport with people. Like, me, I genuinely like doing what I do. So it's not about money first. But, a lot of people be like, oh, they be expecting tips or whatnot. Like, not me. I would much rather prefer the referral, the 5-star review, or just, even if they don't give me a tip and they don't leave me a 5-star review, if they continue to call me, I know I did a good job.
Perfect, man. Now, another thing you mentioned, about 80% of your business comes from Google.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And I had do good work. Do good work, good customer service, everything that you just named above. Like, when I come to a job, I don't care how bad it is or how good it is, I see the finished product. I see, I want to wow the customer when they come out, especially if it's a new customer. Like, I want them to be, like, oh man, like, it looks brand new, or, this how it looked better than it did when I got it. Like, that makes me feel good. And I know for them to see that, it makes them feel good. So those, in my mind, my opinion, I think those are the ones that, they gonna tell their friend, and they gonna tell a relative, they gonna tell their coworkers. Anytime, the conversation come up about somebody needing some work done to their vehicle, your name gonna come up. And that goes a whole lot further than anything. Google helps, because if they telling, then they look at your, your website, they go to your Google page and they see other people saying the same thing about you. It's kind of like, yeah, I'm gonna go with that guy. But I had a situation where I had a new customer who actually found me on ChatGPT. Like, I don't even have ChatGPT on my phone. I don't use it at all. And I might, because I didn't even know they was fooling with me like that. But now I see they rocking with me, I might have to rock with them. But the lady was like, she got on there and she ChatGPT, a mobile detail in my area with, high ratings. And she was like, mine came up first. And I was shocked, like, for real, like, I don't even use chat, like, I don't use it for nothing. So yeah, that's that. I had some people find me on YouTube, Instagram, but Google, I don't run no Google ads either. But Google is, I'm gonna say, yeah, 80% of my clientele base come from Google. People be on there searching, looking, and I don't know what order I fall in, but I know they call me, and that's all that matters at the end of the day.
Well, I feel like you're leaving one thing out. How many reviews do you have?
I'm at between 260, I think it was 267, 270, might be 270, somewhere in between there. 5-star reviews. Like, I have 5-star reviews because, like I say, I'm passionate about what I do. So, and I ask the people when I get done, hey, especially if it's a new customer, leave me a review. I greatly appreciate it. And like I said, the reviews go a long way. Like, somebody can give you a $20 tip, a $50 tip, $100 tip, or whatever. You'll go buy some groceries, some food, put that in the gas tank, it's gone. You might not even hear from that person no more. But that 5-star review is gonna attract somebody else, that's gonna attract somebody else, that's gonna attract somebody else. And when they need the job done again, the first thing they're gonna think about is you.
Surprisingly, you've been getting a few clients from YouTube?
Yeah, I had 2 recently. Last week, got caught, went and did a cool guy too, man. Both of them. One was an older guy. The other one was probably about my age, maybe a little younger. And the older guy, like I say, I asked, how did you find me? And he was like, I found you on YouTube. He was like, he said he was looking up something to get done to his car, so he YouTubed to see how to do it. He said my video popped up, so he started watching and whatnot. And he was like, and I seen another one of your videos. I seen you was in Charlotte. He said, so I, found your link on your YouTube or whatnot, reached out to you. And the other guy, it was funny, man, because me and him actually had a good conversation. Like, we was just talking, and I was getting ready to leave. So I was like, all right, you have a blessed day or whatnot. And he was like, yeah, you too. He was like, hey, can I ask you a personal question? And I'm like, yeah, what's going on? He was like, why you stop making YouTube videos? And I was like, huh? And so that I turned around and went back, and I'm like, dang. And it was, I had just talked to you, Rez. I was like, we need to get back on and whatnot. And I was like, oh yeah, that's definitely a sign, man. And I told him, how I'd be busy. He was like, yeah, because you've been out here for a minute, man. The truck looks great. You know what I'm saying? Yada yada. And he actually scheduled a couple days after I left for me to do the same thing to his wife's vehicle. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, I appreciate that. And, you meet good people out here. Like, at the end of the day, like, he was a real cool dude, man. And we had a good conversation, but it just took me by surprise when he was like, can I ask you a personal question? I'm like, yeah, Reyes, it's time to get back at it, man. All right, that's gonna conclude this video, and leave it in the comments and let me know, what do y'all do to keep business during this time of the year? If it's something that I failed to mention or something that you do that works for you, leave it in the comments. And also, I know it's been a while, but we finna get back at it. And as always, be blessed, be prosperous, and I will definitely catch y'all on the next one.